Today I'm just going to teach you quickly about, I'm going to teach you something that I hope I don't live to regret, right? And I've talked about gaining body fat is almost like gaining debt, like you've built up debt. In some cases, debt was called for. Some cases, debt was good because it sort of returned on investment, et cetera, right? But in all in all, if you are looking to lose fat, you have a debt to pay off. You didn't use as many calories as you needed to, and you ingested a whole bunch. So you created a debt. Now you have to pay that back. How do you pay that back? Normally by activity or not taking in as much energy now, right? Because you took it in before. Now, there is a way that you can play with the numbers, become a little bit of an accountant of sorts, if you may. And that might mean that you borrow a bunch of calories from a few days of the week and add them to the weekend. And that's what a lot of people do. So let's say that what they need on a daily basis is 1,600 calories. Instead, they'll eat at 1,400. So they're leaving 100 to 200 extra calories. So that when the weekend comes, they know that they're going out for dinner, for example, they've accumulated about 100 or 100 per day, let's say, calories that they can use, right? And what that means is that they can use it and still be below their calorie needs and lose body fat, because in the total week they saved an extra 100 calories every day. They tacked it on to the Friday or Saturday. So that might look like 14, 2,000 on the Saturday, 1,700 on the Sunday, and then back to 1,400. And what they found was that they could still lose the body fat, because overall they're still in a calorie deficit, right? Your body doesn't care about one day alone. It's looking at averages, it's looking at totals. It's like running math, right? So you can take calories from other days. Now, I must admit, this is a slippery slope sometimes, right? So, for example, you're going out for dinner today, you've been sort of right at where you needed to be last week, and you're seeing progress, you're happy about that, and you know that you have this one meal upcoming tonight or tomorrow, let's say, right? What you could do is log half the meal today, half the meal tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, and you act as if you have a smaller calorie budget because you've already tracked that day. You're just borrowing it. You ate it on the Friday night and you're paying it back on the Saturday, for example, right? So this is a way that you can move your calories around. Again, it is a slippery slope, because if you continue to do this, it might get too difficult. It might be like you're trying to borrow from Tuesday to pay for Wednesday, and then borrow from Friday to pay for Saturday, and it can be like you're over leveraged in certain things, right? So again, it is possible. Some people use this tactic to have what they want to have and continue on seeing success. Worst case scenario, maybe you write off one day and get back on track again. By write off, I mean you might not be able to get that whole week paid off. Maybe you have to spread it out over a bunch of days, track in the future. But again, don't let it get out of hand. But always remember, like, this is the debt that you have to pay back, because at some point in your life, you're ingesting more than you're expending. You accumulated this debt, and now it is your responsibility to pay it back.